Wait before you watch this video. If you have not seen the new Aladdin movie and you don't want anything spoiled for you, I recommend not watching this video until you guys go and see the movie. There are going to be some spoilers in here and I don't want to ruin it for you guys, so click out, save this in your watch later playlist for when you do see the movie, because I do really want you guys to see this video. But if you haven't seen it and you don't want it to be spoiled, then don't watch this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emmeline Rose, and today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the new Aladdin live action movie. I have Jasmine inspired hair and shirt today and stuff, channeling my inner Jasmine. It's great. We're going to be talking about the new movie. I'm so excited to be doing this. This is my first review video on my channel for something Disney. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys have seen the movie, let me know what you guys think about the movie, and subscribe if you want to see more Disney videos from me. And I don't know what else to say, so we're just gonna jump right into the review. So I wrote down all of the talking points that I wanted to hit in this video on my phone, because I know if I went into this just completely blind, I would just be rambling on. So I'm going to be first talking about like scenes in the movie. Mostly I'm going to be basing these scenes off of like songs and stuff like that, so that's how I kind of planned that out. And then the second half of this video is going to be how I think the cast did. So Arabian Nights, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was perfection. I thought Will Smith's voice in that song was so smooth and beautiful and amazing, and I absolutely love the rendition of the song. I think that the producers did a great job producing the music for it. Will Smith's vocals did amazing. And then I love in the beginning the setup of like him talking to his kids and stuff, and then like that's how it leads into the story of Aladdin and stuff. I thought that was really cool, and it was something different from the original cartoon version of Aladdin. Something that's not quite musical scene yet is I liked how they changed Aladdin and Jasmine meeting. They didn't change like how they met and stuff. Like she still like took the bread and whatever, and he like saves her and whatever, but that was I believe later on in the cartoon version. I like how they kind of just did that right at the beginning, cut to the chase, had them both meeting and stuff, because you got to see more of Jasmine in the movie because of that. I don't know, I haven't seen the cartoon version of Aladdin in a while, so if I'm saying things that are wrong, that's why I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, so I really like how they kind of pushed that scene up, and it kind of, I don't want to say it moved the storyline along a little bit, but it helped, I think, add new aspects to the movie by pushing that scene up and keeping with the flow of the movie, which brings me to One Jump Ahead. I love the like modern spin on the classic song. It had like modern like hip-hop vibes to it, and it was just absolutely amazing. I did love how like Jasmine was kind of like trucking along with him through that scene and stuff, and you still kind of got to see like the classic scenes of Aladdin just by himself from like the from the cartoon version. So I think they did a really good job with that. Mena, I believe that's how you say his name, I'm not really sure, but he's the guy that plays Aladdin, and I think he did an absolutely phenomenal job with his rendition of One Jump Ahead. I'm kind of skipping very forward a little bit. I'm going to jump to the Friend Like Me scene. I absolutely love Friend Like Me. It is my favorite song from Aladdin. It is probably one of my all-time favorite Disney songs, and I thought this scene was absolutely amazing. I was smiling ear to ear the whole time. I was so giddy. Like at the end, like I was kind of like dancing and whatever in my seat, and I remember at the end when like, you know, the genie does his big like finish, like I was like this, like in my seat, like my mom even like looked over at me to like make sure I was fine. But I absolutely love the scene. I think they also put an amazing modern twist to the classic song. I think Will Smith did a great job. I know he has really big shoes to fill because of Robin Williams, and I'm going to be talking about my opinions on Will Smith as the genie, but that scene was absolutely amazing. It was super, super fun. I love just the modern twist that they did to it. I love the effects. Everything about that scene was absolutely amazing to me. It was very good for that being my favorite like song and scene and stuff in the original Aladdin movie, so it absolutely, in my opinion, did it justice. Next, we're going to the Prince Ali scene. I thought that was super, super fun. I did watch the little preview that Disney put out. I don't remember when exactly they put it out. It was a little bit before the movie came out. So the little scene that they did post from that, I do have to admit, I was a little underwhelmed from that scene. But in the movie, I don't know, it was absolutely amazing. It just looked super fun. Like, I would have loved to be in the crowd seeing Prince Ali coming. The parts that they didn't show in the little preview, Will Smith did a great job. I was laughing. I was having a great time during that scene. I believe in the preview scene and in the real movie, they kind of, like, jazzed up the soundtrack a little bit, and that's where I kind of felt underwhelmed. I don't know if they really did. To me, it seemed like they did a little something, but it made it absolutely amazing, and I'm really glad that I wasn't underwhelmed by that scene, because I feel like that's a very big scene in the movie. Like, it's, you know, Aladdin, he's coming, he's the prince, like, Prince Ali is here, and it's a big moment. I feel like that's when, you know, he's kind of starting to win Jasmine over, which brings me to my next point. I thought it was very hilarious when Aladdin does meet Jasmine, like, as Prince Ali and stuff. That whole scene was absolutely hilarious. Like, he just kept making a fool of himself. Absolutely butchered his chance with her, I felt like, in that scene, but obviously, you know, stuff happens and they fall in love, you know, but that scene was absolutely hilarious. All of his different types of jams, if you know what I'm saying. If you've seen the movie, you would know what I'm talking about. Next scene I'm going to be talking about is the party dance scene. That was everything. That scene was so fun. That's another scene I wish I could have been there for. I thought the music, the dancing, the costumes, everything was so amazing. And I love how they kept up with that, like, Arabian, like, vibes with that. Like, it was like, to me, I could be wrong, I don't really know much about, like, Arabian culture, if that's even what you would call it, but, like, the dancing was just super, like, true to that, and they added a little bit of, like, hip-hop flavor to it, but the music was absolutely amazing. The decorations in the background, like, the setting, and the costumes throughout this whole movie were just absolutely amazing. Whoever did the costuming, you did a very, very, very great job, and you deserve an Oscar for it, because they were absolutely amazing. They were beautiful. That whole scene was just super, super, super fun to me. Like, I totally wish I could have been there in one of those costumes, because that would have been freaking amazing. Next is A Whole New World. All I wrote was, whole new world, beautiful. And that's because it was. Their rendition of it was absolutely beautiful. They didn't, I think, take away from the classic song, like, from the original movie. They kind of kept it, to me, like, true to that. The scenes of them flying on the magic carpet were absolutely breathtaking. Like, my mom whispered to me during that scene, she was like, they should make a ride like this at Disney, where you're, like, flying through the scenes. Like, I know they have the magic carpet ride there already, but, like, something like Flight of Passage for that would be absolutely breathtaking, I think, if they did that at the park. So Disney, keep that in mind. It's probably not gonna happen, but it, like, just the scenes and stuff, that you wanted to be on that carpet and experience what they were doing, and the shots and everything about that scene was absolutely amazing. Like, that scene was just breathtaking. Next is the new song in the movie, and that is Speechless. It is Jasmine's solo in the movie, and that was absolutely amazing. Again, that's probably one of my favorite songs from the movie now, obviously. I think it was, like, an amazing add to the movie, and I feel like the message in the song is so important, especially in today's society. Like, you know, Jasmine's talking about, like, how she won't be speechless, like, she's going to speak up her mind, she isn't going to be silenced and all that. She said that in the song, but, like, just the message in that song is absolutely empowering, and you could really, I think, feel her emotion when she was singing the song. Like, they split it up into, like, 2 different parts, but I'm talking about, the second time she, like, sings it. It is absolutely amazing, and I really felt her emotion. Like, I could feel her being like, no, like, I'm going to speak up, I'm going to speak my mind, like, you are not going to silence me. And her vocals were just absolutely amazing. So, Speechless was absolutely amazing to add. I'm really glad that they did. I'm glad Jasmine got her solo moment in the movie. It was just absolutely breathtaking. And the last part is just the end scene. I thought it was so cute. I love, you know, Aladdin and Jasmine getting together and their little wedding scene. Like, not even a wedding scene, it was just like a little snippet. And then, like, at the end, I loved how Genie and Dahlia got together at the end, and Will Smith is telling the story, like, his story as the genie because he got set free to his children, and I thought that was super, super cool. And I thought it was a great end to the movie. So now we are going to be talking about the actors and the characters in the movie. I'm not going to be talking about everyone. I'm just going to be kind of talking about the main characters, and then I'm going to give my overall thoughts about the movie. So first is Mena Massoud. I don't really know how to say his name, sorry if I butchered it, but so he is Aladdin, and I thought he was the perfect fit for Aladdin. He looks the part, he had amazing vocals, he was an amazing dancer. I think his dance skills were amazing, and they added so much to the movie, they added so much fun to the movie, so, like, really, really good at dancing. I think he played an amazing Aladdin, and I thought he was super funny and charming at the same time. I really don't think there's anybody else that could have played Aladdin, in my opinion. I think the only other person that I would have liked to see is, and everybody says this, is Beck from Victorious. I forget exactly what his name is, but I think he would have been another perfect fit, but Mena did a very, very, very great job, and honestly, if they were, like, head-to-head, I don't know if he would have changed, if Beck would have changed my mind. But yeah, I absolutely love their choice, and he's a new actor. I've never heard of him before. I don't know what other movies or anything he's been in. If this is his first one, I don't really know much about him, but so seeing him for the first time in a Disney movie playing the lead was absolutely amazing, and I think he did a very good job, and I see big things coming for him in the future. Next, I'm gonna butcher this person's name too, is Marwan Kensari? I don't really know, but he plays Jafar. I'm going to admit, I had a little bit of doubt from the previews about this guy playing Jafar. I didn't think he was super intimidating, and I just didn't really think he quite looked the part. He didn't look, like, creepy or weird or like that older Jafar I was thinking of. Like, I didn't think him to be, like, as old as, like, the Sultan, but, like, a little bit older because, you know, like, in the cartoon, like, he is, like, oh, like, I'm going to marry Jasmine, and the Sultan was like, but you're so old. I think he did prove me wrong, and I think he played an excellent villain. I think he did an amazing job acting the part. I think Disney could have done a little bit more to make him look a little bit more intimidating, but he definitely proved me wrong. I think he did a very good job playing Jafar. He did, I think, sell the part. I think there could have been just a little bit more to kind of really convince me, but as far as first impressions go from the preview to the actual movie, he did a very great job in my opinion, and he definitely proved me wrong. Next is Nasim Pedro. I think I said that right. I don't really know. I'm, like, butchering everybody's names. But so she plays Dahlia, and I think she was a great add to the movie. I think she was a great supporting actress, and I think she was a great supporting role as playing Jasmine's handmaid and her best friend. I thought she was very, very funny. I believe she's on SNL, and I've seen her in, like, skits and stuff, and she's funny in there. So I think she was super funny, and she brought that comedy aspect to the movie. Like, she was just kind of awkward and shy, but super funny. And she just brings a new aspect to the movie, and I love how they give her a storyline. She's not just a character that's like there. Like, you get to kind of see her kind of fall for the genie, and I love how they do end up together in the end. But you just get to see like a little bit more personality than as opposed to like her just being there and like serving Jasmine. Like, you get to see like a real friendship and a bond between them. Next is Will Smith. I never doubted him. I know that people had lots of doubts about Will Smith playing the genie. They didn't think that he would be able to fill the shoes of Robin Williams, but I never doubted him. When I heard that he was going to be playing the genie, I thought he was perfect for it. I thought it made sense. I just have to say, I never doubted him. I thought he was going to do an amazing job. And he did. He didn't try to copy Robin Williams. He definitely added his own spin to it, and I think he did the genie justice. I think he did an amazing job with what he was doing. He stayed true to the original character, adding his own flavor and spin to it. I love what he did with the songs and stuff, adding like that little hip-hop flavor because he is a rapper. He just did an absolutely phenomenal job. I think he proved all of the doubters wrong, and if he didn't, and then I don't know what movie you guys watched, because I thought personally he did such an amazing job. He did the genie justice. I think Robin Williams would be super proud of him. Like I said, he didn't try to copy him, and like I was seeing comments and stuff about like Genie not, or him not doing things that like Robin Williams did. Like, I know like one thing is like in the Prince Ali scene, like how like he kind of makes little side comment things and whatever, like the "oh, don't they look lovely, June" thing. But to me, like, Will Smith didn't do that, but to me that is Robin Williams' thing. That's not like the genie's thing. So I think if Will Smith did that, like copied what he said, I think people would have thought he was trying to copy him and trying too hard. So I'm glad that he actually didn't. And he made his own character out of it, but stayed true to the original character, if that makes sense. And last but not least, and probably my favorite character in this movie, is Naomi Scott, who plays Jasmine. I was a fan of Naomi Scott when she was in Lemonade Mouth, when she played Mo, so I was familiar with her in the beginning. And I thought she was absolutely perfect for the role. When they announced that she was playing Jasmine, I was like, yes. She, I think, looks the part. She was absolutely stunning. Her vocals are amazing. Like, I've been a fan since, like, She's So Gone. Like, then. And so, remembering, like, her vocals and stuff from Lemonade Mouth, thinking, like, she's gonna do an amazing job as Jasmine. I think she's gonna be going places soon. She did absolutely amazing. Everything about her role and how she played the part was absolutely perfect. I think she did an outstanding job. I can't think of anybody else that could have played that part as well as she did. She did absolutely amazing. Her vocals in Speechless were absolutely breathtaking, like I said before. Like, you could really feel her emotion. And I listen to that song constantly now after the movie. And yeah, I don't think anybody else could have played Jasmine as well as she did. She did a fantastic job. She made me fall in love with Jasmine again. And I don't know, I could keep rambling on about her, but she was absolutely fantastic. Like, looks, vocals, acting, everything. Like, it was a package deal. Like, there was nothing about her that I did not like. Like, she did an amazing job, and I'm so glad that they casted her, because I don't think anybody else could have done the part like she did. So, for my overall thoughts, I personally think, well, let me give you my rating. So, overall, I honestly give it a 10 out of 10. And this is just my personal opinion. I personally think that this is the best live action movie that they have done. I don't know if I'm kind of stepping a little bit too far, but I absolutely love Cinderella. We all know this. I absolutely love that movie. And Beauty and the Beast was absolutely amazing too, but like everything in Aladdin, like, the effects were great, the music was amazing, the costumes, the makeup, the set design, the acting, everything. And they put like a twist to a classic story, but they stayed true to the movie. I feel like with Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast, they kept it that classic feel. Like, you know, they added aspects, they added songs and stuff, but I didn't, no, I don't want to say there wasn't like originality with it, but the way that they did Aladdin and they added that modern twist to the classic tale was absolutely amazing, and to me that's why I think it's the best. Not that I think that the other two were absolutely bad, and I know there has been other live action movies like The Jungle Book, Maleficent, Winnie the Pooh and stuff, but I'm thinking like princess wise for this. I think this was the best princess one that they've done. I guess Maleficent would be under that category too. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it was the best. I just couldn't stop smiling throughout this whole movie. And yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. Personally, I think it's the best Disney live-action princess movie, or whatever you want to say, that they have done yet. I can't wait to see what Disney does in the future with other movies, because I think it's just going to keep going up from here. And yeah, so that is it for this Aladdin review. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the movie if you have seen it yet. Like this video if you enjoyed it. I really appreciate it. And subscribe to see more Disney videos from me. And follow me on social media. I will have it linked down below in the description box. And yeah, so I'm going to go now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.